Okay, this is on the Atkinson job, number 53970, install on 1/9 through 1/11 by Jason. And there's two systems we're measuring. This is video 1 of 2. This is for the basement system. So we're switching out this 90% furnace with another 90% furnace, 2-stage. Adding a heat pump and going from there. Okay, so the new furnace will sit center. The furnace will sit center where it is now. So it's going to come over 1 3/4 on each side. Okay, I wrote on the floor if it's still there. And then our return air is going to come out to right here, this line. And it's about even with this wall here, maybe out another 1/2 inch or so. It's close to that wall here. Anyway, so furnace will sit on a base, furnace, coil, a transition, and a canvas. We have a starting collar for the front. So I gave you a cut line right here, and I gave you a 6-inch starting collar. This is 7, so it should go right down to your 1 inch down. And you just have to pull this out, you know, in front of the starting collar as needed. Okay, and I was debating on if you can even get vanes up in here. I know you can get vanes in this one, but to reach around the corner and get them on that top one too, I'm not sure. I'm going to go ahead and give you some vanes to get these. And if you can get that top one, great. Yeah. But you'll at least be able to get this one. Okay, anyway. Okay, so the return, gonna put a 20 by 25 filter box on. Return air just as it shows. Give you cut lines are right there. So it's gonna go over 1 inch, and the rest is gonna go over to that cut line. I made that 5. So you can see, maybe, yeah, cut lines over these flues a little bit. But you can see that the flues come in crooked, and they all leak. You can see all the water on the ground from the flues leaking at every joint. So Dwight wants to just cut them back here and add to them. So when you cut them, you can make them straight if you want. And this is 2.5 inch, so I give you 2.5 inch couplings and things. I run them 2.5 inch over and then down, and then I give you another 2.5 inch coupling with the bushing to 2 inch into the furnace. So yeah, just get rid of all the leaking on there. Okay, combustion air is okay, it's right there. Your vent, I just told you about that. Your gas. So on your gas, right here, our new furnace is going to come over 1 3/4 inch. So you're going to turn this at 90 and the caulk facing down. And you're going to add a T with a drip leg and a flex 12 inch into the furnace. Okay, on the AC, I'll go over that in a minute. Your drain is just going to go to the floor. So standard order, but you'll need a little more for the humidifier. We're going to move this humidifier as needed. Figure when you get everything in, if there's enough room at the front, we'll put it right at the front here, because now this duct's going to be way out here and we don't want it coming out into the walkway. So I'd say put it over here and redo the duct as needed. Reuse this pipe. I gave you two 6-inch 90s. You may only need one, but just in case. Okay. Thermostat, you're going to put an S30 stat on. So your power, reuse a box and switch. I'll give you a new cover plate. That one's broken. So I told you already about the humidifier to move. Oh, on the humidifier, also when you move it, it also is leaking, and it's leaking because the pad in there is so old and corroded, and it's just not doing what it needs. So if I see them, they said they're probably going to be gone when I'm done, but if I see them, I will tell them that they need to get a new humidifier pad. Otherwise, you can tell them that they need a new one. Okay, reuse the dock holder. Okay, so label AC units in the panel as to what units they go to. So right now in this panel in the furnace room, we have the ACs labeled, but we need to put AC top floor and AC basement, or however you want to label them. They're both 40 amp breakers. So our AC for the basement, the max breaker is a 30. So you're going to reuse the existing 40 here, but you're going to put a 30 amp QO breaker in the outside disconnect. Okay, so on the ACs, I'm just going to walk out there and show them to you on this video, and I won't on the next. Well, also you can play video games while you're here. No, didn't want to do that. Okay, so on the AC, you have to go through the pool. In the gate mechanism, you have to pull this knob at the top here, and then it pushes open. But the ACs are back here. Notice one is just slightly in front of the disconnect. So you probably just need to move the ACs over just a little bit. And we'll just reuse the existing pads. And so on the AC that, I'm not sure what one is what, to be honest, but on the unit that we're switching out or adding the breaker for the basement unit, I'm going to have Brian build a couple tags that say AC breaker located in disconnect, and you need to put one on the disconnect and one on the breaker panel inside. We got called on that in the past. So anyway, so while I'm out here, so you're going to flush the lines, both of them. The one for the top floor, the attic, is 7/8. It's supposed to be 1 1/8, but it's 7/8, and that's what we're going to run it on. So we're just going to flush that as well. But otherwise, that's that. And I believe, oh, also on the AC, so, you know, they're communicating, and They only have 2 wires, so we'll need a transformer. I believe they all have 2. They feel like 2. So we'll need a transformer to make the communicating work. And that's it up here. I'll go measure the top floor. Thank you.